Hello, this is A.D. Hobbs, and this is Battle Beast 17 to 20. The one we're looking at now is Hardtop Tortoise. And here he is, and very nice detail on the shell there. And it says, oh, we can see that clearly, Hasbro Takara 17. It's called Hardtop Tortoise, although, I don't know, maybe Hardback Tortoise would have been better because his shell's on his back. Anyway, he has like a strange trident type weapon here. And instead of a left hand, he has an animatronic claw. Well, it's not really animatronic, but you just use your imagination. A bit like Roaming Buffalo, only the difference is, in the story, his can move. You know, it's like a robotic claw as opposed to just staying still. And I liked Hardtop Tortoise because he had a good story in one of the comics where he does some exploring in an underground cavern and finds, like, in search of lost treasure, you know. Oh, and we learned something about the Battle Beast in that story. When he gets the treasure chest with the help of Killer Carp, some different Battle Beasts steal it off him. They open it up, and do you know what they find inside? Jewels, diamonds, rubies, emeralds, silver. And they say, what is this rubbish? It's not treasure. We wanted weapons, spears, axes. And it's then that there's that's a revelation. There's no currency on Planet Beast. No, there's no money, so money is useless. If you want something, you don't pay for it. You fight for it. So yes, that's why they're such a violent society, because there's no money, so the only way to get something is to use violence. Yes, they're a very vicious, aggressive lot. Anyway, this is a really nicely sculpted figure here. Next we have Rubberneck Giraffe. And his weapon, he's the tallest Battle Beast. Because he's so tall, yes, you can't see all of them all that well, but here's his weapon, which is shaped like a tree branch. A metal tree branch. Maybe if he covered it in leaves, you could use it as camouflage or something, I don't know. Anyway, Rubberneck Giraffe always strikes swiftly and with accuracy. We don't have his badge, but as you can see, there's a bit of cardboard there. I couldn't quite figure out what his left hand was supposed to be when I was a kid, but afterwards I found out that, well, I'm guessing it's because the Battle Beasts are all humanoid beasts, and they evolved into these humanoid beasts, but the evolution didn't quite go right with him. Instead of a left hand, he still has a foot for a hand instead, so I think that's, a cloven hoof. And maybe this is because when giraffes fight, usually they headbutt one another, but sometimes they kick. And a kick from a giraffe is absolutely lethal, so maybe that's why his left hand is a foot, because that's more lethal, a kick from a giraffe hoof, yeah. And I liked Rubberneck Giraffe. He was a good character, and he was sort of very mild and quiet, but at the same time he was tough. You know, he could kick butt when it was necessary. And if you look carefully on his neck and his arms and legs, he has spots like a giraffe, but they're the same colour as his skin. This is the same touch they used for the tiger, and I suppose to make him look a bit different. You know, he's not a regular giraffe, he's, part warrior. Yeah. Next, Prickly Porcupine. Okay, quick story about him. I saw him once at a car boot sale when I was about 11, but he had an arm missing. So I didn't buy him. I insisted he be intact. But I didn't get another porcupine for about 2 years. So then I realised, because Battle Beasts are so rare, if he has one arm or no arms, just get him. Better that than no toy at all. I called him Perilous Porcupine, even though that's not his name. He's Prickly Porcupine. But I didn't know his name. You could, because, no internet in the early 90s. So, yeah. Well, there was, but barely anyone had it. Anyway, I don't have his weapon, but his weapon is a trident with more spikes on it, because the weapon has something to do with the character, and in this case, the weapon and the armour have something to do with the character. Very nice, spiky armour, yeah. Because, yes, drawing attention to, yes, he loves his spikes, yes, he draws attention to, he is the Prickly Porcupine. And, yes, I thought it was an excellent figure, and I like the idea of the armour having something to do with the character in addition to the weapon. Okay, next we have Sawtooth Shark, and he has a trident like Neptune, the god of the sea, because aquatic theme, and also his armour is aquatic themed. He has fin-like fins here, fins on his legs, and a fin on his back there. Is that his tail inside the armour, or is it just entirely metal? Well, we don't know. Anyway, yes. They did a number of aquatic theme ones, but I think he is the fiercest of all. He's the big shark, for heaven's sake. That is the fiercest, fighter from the sea. And Sawtooth Shark, can we see his teeth? Yes, because they're sort of zigzagged, like that sort of sharp, really sharp. Yeah, and I thought it was good they did a shark. You know, we had an octopus, lobster, and different kinds of fish. But, you know, you've got to have a shark. You can't have a fierce, you know, sea creature and not do a shark. And he's bright blue, you know. Is he a pun on the great white shark, except he's blue? I don't know, but, you know. Well, either way, he looks pretty cool, yeah. Can we see his badge? Yes, we can! It's fire! Yeah, there we are. Oh, yes, quick bit of trivia about the badges. When I got one of the Battle Beasts once, and he got broken, then I got him again, his emblem was wood, and when I got him again, it was fire. And I thought, what's going on? I thought they all had the, you know, the same one no matter what. Then I found out, no. If you buy him again, chances are he has a different badge. And the reason for this is because in the story, the badge would become wood, fire or water at random. So that's why there was no way of knowing for certain who could beat who. And that is why the gimmick on the packets was, are these Battle Beasts wood, fire or water? You'll never know until you own them. Because as you can see, or as you can't see, the image disappears after a short time. So yes, when they were in the packet, you couldn't tell if they were wood, fire or water. Yeah. Anyway, here is Sawtooth Shark, the terror of the sea. Yes, he is the definitive mean man of the sea. Okay, that's it. There'll be more later.